Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening. Happy Saturday, 21st of June. I just thought I would come online relatively unexpected and also, obviously, without any pre announcement. And thought I would um, just give it a go, say hello to those who are spontaneously online and who are um, up to come online to say hello and do something special like talking to me in the middle of the night and just see who is coming, who's saying hello, and yeah, see how it goes. And hello, hello. Unique Mom is in the house. Hilda Bavira is in the house. Agatha Chow is in the house. Jesus Christ, guys, what are you all doing? Eunice Talata is in the house. Hello, hello. Dalia Kias is in the house. Hello. And Goddess FX. Jeez. Essie is in the house. Guys, good morning. Wow. I didn't expect that, to be honest. So nice to have you all here. Thank you for coming. Again, I didn't expect that. And yeah, so good to have you here. It's wow. It's just wow. That's nice. That's really nice. Wow. I didn't expect that to happen as it is not a raid. So, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Saturday. And yeah, thank you for raiding. So, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, especially when the airlines go down the drain and don't arrive where they are supposed to be, and um, yeah. Um, cool to have you here. I'm a bit speechless, to be honest. I didn't expect that. Thank you very much. It's really nice. Making a good, making a good, making a good, um, making a good moods. Yeah. So, are you all good after the shaking? Has everyone relaxed a little bit? Have you guys? Hi, Lisa. Lisa is in the house. Hello. It's been a minute. Good to see you. I've been in a stream recently when you showed your lemon trees before you put them out in the garden. So welcome to the house. Well, I give you the blue jacket so you can connect with the others, and then you can say hello to each other. And yeah, so good to see you, Lisa. Welcome. Good. I would say early evening to you, right? Something like that. And oh, Talata, latest since yesterday. Latest since Thursday. We know that you are the real Eve of paradise. Favorite is in the house. Hello. And Oliva is in the house. Hello. Good evening. Good morning. And Talata, we know that you're the real Eve. For those who haven't been here on the Thursday session, we have revealed. No, actually, I have discovered exclusively, obviously, because I'm the father, as you know. I have discovered Talata is the real Eve. She is originally not from Ghana. She is originally from a place called Paradise, and she is the one who has been kicked out and lives as Eunice Talata in disguise since then. 6:08 p.m. So I'm 7 hours ahead. So happy Saturday, back to Friday, so to speak. Good to see you, Lisa, and hope your lemon tree survived everything over there. So, and I'm scared for the. Yeah, you should be scared for the walls. There will be a walls of suffer, especially those where my name is written on. That will be a personal torture walls in the future. I get some rings so you can be dragged there with a with some chains or something. We get some we get something. I'm sorry. This was so hilarious on Thursday, guys. For those who haven't been here on Thursday, I'm just saying that it was great. It was so fun. Um, Talata made herself the Eve of who was kicked out of paradise. And hi, Mandy. Good morning. Chili May is there. Hello. Very good to see you too. And yeah, so it is always cool to see wonderful new people, wonderful people that I know for a while. And I have to change the nightbot. Lord, let me get that done. I'm not performing at the moment. I did that during the session of Captain, and I then realized that when I was done, he was still on, and I was like, Jesus. And I was like, okay, it is how it is. So yeah, so I think some people had some very good blessings today, which is good, which I was really happy about. And some people were J.R. Siglord Mustana. Hello, my brother. So yeah, so I think there were quite some people who left Captain's chat and Captain's stream with a big smile in their face, and I think the moods tonight were very good, and that is the most important thing, that people are there when they're online, visiting other channels, coming and being there with good moods. That's the most important thing, and I think it is a good thing to start the weekend like that with good moods, and therefore also always good to see people there, to have that moods for the weekend start, because I know that people are very much exhausted on Fridays after a week, after a long week, and people are very much exhausted of a lot of work, a lot of trouble, a lot of things to think about, and that's always the regular routine, so to speak. And I hope that you're all in good moods now, and therefore let's hope that this I would stay as long as you guys want. So it's weekend for me too, believe it or not. The only thing I got to do today is to actually travel. Sorry, not today. Tomorrow on Sunday, I got to travel to somewhere. Going to Frankfurt to a relatively big event, and no, I might not be able to shoot videos from there. Maybe just some snippets, and I put them together because it's a official event with official artists, and I'm kind of invited to be there, meet some of them who I briefly know, and my good friend is working there, so I have to keep it very careful with videoing there, because it is a lot with record companies around there and stuff like that. So I need to be careful with that, and doing what I have to do to be ready to having the opportunity to meet some of them. There's one artist who is doing his very last stage appearance, and therefore I'm going to witness that, which is very cool. And yeah, so my dear sisters and brothers, I think okay, sisters, I think there's no guy here tonight. All right, sisters, so how is everything going, my dear sisters? God, I'm the only guy in here. Let me lock the room. And oh no, JR is here. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm deeply sorry. Katrina is here. Hello. And oh, thank you so much indeed. I appreciate that, Katrina. Glad you enjoyed it. And for those who haven't been on my channel for a bit, there are three. So in the last week, I have created 3 brand new tracks. They are to be found on my video on my channel on the very top, and they're all handmade. I just wanted to face that again. So those tracks that have been released recently They are to be found on my channel, obviously. And the good thing is, bear with me, I just want to make sure that, okay, that is done. So the new tracks, so there are 3 new tracks. They have been played in the Captain's House today, and they are to be found on my channel in the section, in the playlist, The World of Ragus Originals, Music by The World of Ragus. So there are three brand new tracks. I'm making the most out of this. There are 3 brand new tracks. They're all handmade. There was no AI included, and they're all done by myself from the very first note until the very last one, including arranging, including everything. And so I would highly appreciate if you sometimes have a minute or let's say 20 minutes altogether. One is 7.5 minutes, the other 3.5 or something, and the other 7.5 again. It's all like electronic music, and the latest one I like the most. It's called A Dystopian Place, and I like that one the most. It is the deepest, and it is really like, how do I say? It is very dystopian. There's nothing more to say, and if you want to have a listen in, not sure if you guys are all into electronic music. I mean, you guys know, those who are visiting my weekend sessions regularly, I do play mostly electronic music and experiment around with that. So it's like house, techno, and stuff. And those 3 tracks are more into the house section. And the one that is called The Elephant Race actually is related to a person who is actually in this very chat room, Agatha Chow. And this was is also written in the description of each. So you might like to read the description of the videos as well, because it is also a little bit background story behind that always. I try to keep it a little bit interesting as well. So if you want to read why Agatha is actually part of the Elephant Race story, feel free to read the capture of the video, in the text when you open it. It is, I always put a little bit effort in that as well. So, and therefore, I had some nice feedback already on that, and I really appreciate it. But again, every click counts, especially when it comes to the thing that is coming up in about 3 weeks, when I can reapply for my monetization. That since the first time didn't wake. Hey, vlog by Rehan Siddiqui. Good morning, good afternoon, assalamu alaikum, or namaste. I'm not sure. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for coming. And so if you guys would like to have a look, that would be great. And therefore, that would be highly appreciated if you even like it. That is what that would be the best feedback ever. So if you haven't done so, a nice comment would be great. Did you like it? Did you not? What would you do different? What would you like to hear? Or what did you miss? Or what did you like most? Stuff like that. All those tracks do not have any vocals or text. So it's just to listen, close your eyes and listen, and enjoy the momentum, so to speak. And having said that, it was a highlight for me to last week actually release the very first track ever, which was The Tribe. And it's a very simple sounding track. So it's kind of repetitive music, as electronic music is. But again, every single track that I do, that I did on those 3, and also the thing is that I do them handmade, so there's no AI involved. I really think about the framework in the brief way, and I think about will there be much melody? Will there be relatively less melody? And if you listen to those 3 tracks in a row, you will hear 3 totally different styles. So the fact is, yes, they're all like housey, but at the end of the day, I do. So one is so one of them is relatively melodic, the elephant race, and the other two are relatively minimal, to say it that way. So the elephant race is a story. I can give you the story if you guys want to. I don't know. I think most of you guys know the story, and I don't want to bore anyone, obviously. So if you guys want to know the story, I can tell it, and if you don't want to know, then I don't. It's entirely up to you. The night is young, and the time to tell stories is there. So it's weekend, right? So I know a lot of you guys usually are busy on your own channels at this time of the day, but I thought now as you're here, you can also try to just kick back and relax. And Fekila is in the house. Hello. Marvelous is in the house. Hello. And so if you guys want, I can tell you the story, obviously. If you don't want to, that's fine. But again, I have time. I'm not in a rush. And some of you guys, hello, Lillian, good evening. Welcome to my little house. And the end of the day is, again, it's up to you. So if I'll just give you the quick story. A couple of weeks ago, I was on Agatha's channel, and this is a true story. Agatha was going home from somewhere where she wanted to shoot, but didn't happen because I think the place was closed or something. So, and Agatha went home on some road near the bushes, as you do, and she was saying, "Okay, look, I really have to get a motor taxi really quick." And this is a true story. There's proof. You can go to that live stream from back then. And so Agatha was saying on her live stream, I need to get a motor taxi really quick because this is a place where elephants are. Otherwise, I might get chased if they come out of the trees or something. And as you might have noticed, guys, those people who know me for a while, I do have a certain sense of humor. And I like to pick up those things. And take the ball and throw it back and see how the chain reaction goes. And obviously there were no elephants, but we were making Agatha and Agatha jumped into it or onto it really great. She really played around from that very split second on. Remember, she was on camera, so she was talking while I was on chat, like you guys are right now, right? So you cannot, and I don't have a phone number of Agatha or nothing. I didn't even have your Instagram by then. I was just like, and so I couldn't get a phone and say, Agatha, come on, play around with me. Let's make a story out of this. No, this happened totally spontaneously. So what happened was I was like, Agatha, now get on this. So she was on the motorcycle and I said, Agatha, elephants are coming, something like that. And this went back and back and forth. And the next couple of days, I went to her chat room 2 days later or something. And I said, hey, Agatha, how was the elephant thing? Did they chase you or did you win or something like that? And that went back and forth. And then one day I said to her, if you don't behave well, remember, I got to send the elephants. And and then I went like, hey, Agatha, by the way, I bet my money on the elephants, so may they win tonight, something like that. And that was so funny. And I am German, actually, Omar. Yes, I'm German. I'm German living in Germany, but used to live in Nigeria as a kid. Weibo Pepe. Just that you know. And so at the end of the day, that was the story behind it. So this went back and forth for, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or something every now and then. When she came to my chat or when I came to her chat or when we met somewhere else, we always brought up this story, which obviously didn't happen because she was never chased by elephants. But this was definitely a very funny story to happen. And yeah, so therefore, that is how. And then when I started the very first track, The Tribe, obviously this is a dedication to the entire community of that we are all part of. And then I thought, okay, let's think about something. Let's think about something. What am I going to do next? And then I was playing around a little bit with the keyboard and setting some notes and setting some beats. And I was like, let me think. What can we do? What can we do? What can we? Wait a second. We had this elephant thing going on. So I was a bit like having the first piano loops going on and having built them and then I thought, okay, let's get Agatha on the hunt again one more time, or let's Agatha be hunted one more time. So off we went, and that is how it all started, and that is how the track started. That was track 2, and that is the Elephant Race. And I think, Captain played my tracks in vice versa order. So he started with a track called A Dystopian Place, and then he played the Elephant Race, which was the second one with a lot of melody and da-da-da-da-da. And then he played the Tribe as the last one. But no matter what, I was really blessed that he took some time and played my songs, my tracks. It's not really songs, it's tracks. So I really appreciated that, and therefore very happy that that happened, and obviously very happy that there's a platform here and there in some other channels. Agatha played the song 3 times in a row this week. Thank you for that, Agatha. Really appreciating it. And yeah, so that is, and Lisa, trust me, we had so much fun. And people, when we went even to other people's chat rooms, like Talata's chat room or something, or the Elephant Story, even Talata picked it up. And at a certain point, one day in her chat, I remember, relatively short after the thing happened. And I think Talata was not even on Agatha's live stream by then, but it was really fun. And I mean, this is like the snowball thing, the snowball chain reaction. It was really like, holy moly, that was great. Oh, we all had a good laugh. So I thought, and that's why actually, if you look on the cover or on the thumbnail or whatever you want to call it, on that picture of this track, the Elephant Race, the lady who is running away looks a little bit like Agatha. Just like a head up, it is not necessary. You cannot really take certain people's face on a real cover or something due to law things. I would have had to have asked Agatha first, hey, can you please sign this paper? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can I use your picture on the CD cover? It will not be removable anymore. Da 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 da. Yes, no. And that I was like, So on the cover, to be honest, I had a little bit help of AI to get some framework done, which is going with the international law. Yes, it is a law thing, trust me or not. And but if you look at the picture, both are laughing, so both are having fun. Agatha running away from the elephant, and the elephant chasing Agatha. So I wanted to make it a good moods track, so to speak, and that was the outcome. And it was really fun to. When I thought about when I was sitting here doing the music stuff and doing the framework around it, put the melody in, did the fine tuning and all that. I was really thinking about that conversations, and I was sitting here giggling all the time. Ha 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 ha! That was so funny. Yeah, that was a very fun production, to be honest. And currently, I'm working on track number 4. It's a bit tricky, as I found out, because trying to create a gospel house track also without vocals, I'm not into doing vocals yet, though most likely I have to sing them myself and then transform them into something better because I cannot sing. But currently working on track number 4. Not sure when it will be ready. It could be sometimes next week, maybe. Again, or maybe tomorrow if I work from very early morning until very late night. But we will see. In the end of the day, I would not make it with Rush because that would not bring anything at all, to be honest. It doesn't help at all. That's what I've realized. I have sent a short, I believe, the day before, Thursday evening or something, when I was working on the music, or even before my live session. and I've realized that the piano riff that you can hear there was supposed to be part of a gospel track. I've thrown the entire thing away because it wasn't good. So that was like 6 hours of work down the drain, but it is how it is. I think I've explained it very much on Thursday in my live talk session. That I love the big toodaloo. Toodaloo. Okay, Agatha, I'll find a therapist for you. Don't worry. I'll get that done. Your health insurance will pay for it. Don't worry. Toodaloo. Okay, that is. That reminds me on something actually, and this has really happened many years ago when I played in clubs. There once came a guy. This is really a true story. On a Sunday morning, I played the after hour party in the club, and Sunday morning at 8 o'clock or something. And this is what really happened. This was serious. So I think I told you quite some times back then in the clubs, it was vinyl records and all that stuff. And toodaloo, yeah, Agatha, don't worry, I get you. The guys with the straight jackets will be there with you soon, don't worry. So what really happened was once I was playing an after-hour party on a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock something in a club. I always played like when I played Sunday mornings, I played like 3 hours. On Saturday nights, it was like 2. And it was like I was playing and I was focusing, and there was no chat, there was no nothing. It was just like playing the vinyl records. And remember those times, the vinyl records they were running, right? So you had to be ready for the transition to the next record, and you had to get that done by hand. So there was no computer involved whatsoever. And at the end of the set, or in the middle of the set, after like an hour and a half, some guy asked for my attention. I was like, "What do you want?" And he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Okay, so come to the booth." And he said, "Hey, can you play?" And this is really a true story. And it was a house club. It was not a discotheque with all these funny lights or something. It was like dark strato lights and a little bit like light here and there so that people can see where they walk. But it was relatively dark. And the guy came to me and asked, and this is serious thing. I was like, the thing is, like, hey, can you play this track that you played like in the middle of your set last week? And I was like, for your explanation, the track list, like I put it on my comments now on YouTube. Every single time I play a track, a mix. That did not happen back then. And I did not write down the stuff, the tracks that I played, because I had them in my record case, and I knew like which record matches which to which record for the transitions and all that stuff. So he came to me, and this is really a true story. Hey, can you play this this one track? That were the best ones anyway. Can you play this one track that you played in the middle of your set like last week Saturday? I was like, what? Which track, bro? No, can you give me the name of that? Was the one. Can you give me the name of the track that you played relatively in the middle of your set last week Saturday? And I was like, what? And the worst people were the ones who did this singing, like toodaloo, this toodaloo thing in front in a record store or in a club, like, hey, toodaloo, can you play that toodaloo? And I was, and I was like, bro, I have no idea what you're talking about. So what track do you mean? And he and what in the middle of the track? And he said, originally, the time when all lights were off. Yeah, that was like. Then you knew at that moment you knew that you were about to go to hell because you were about to murder someone because of stupidness. Obviously not really, but picture talking. And these were the moments back then in clubs and everything that every DJ feared when some fans of techno music who had no idea about techno music at all, when they came and said, that track from last week, Saturday, when it was totally dark, can you give me the name of that one? And you sit there like, bro, since then I had 4 different gigs. I've had 4 different record collections in my cases. I have absolutely no idea what the hell you're talking about. And those were the moments, kids. Those were the moments when you knew that stupidness won again. And that was the suffering that we DJs had back then. And that was not the suffering, but it was always good to gossip around those people. Hey, there was another one. And we knew exactly. We didn't even have to say more. It is like, hey, guy, there was another one. Which record did he ask for? I said, I have no idea. He said it was dark. That were the good old times. Nowadays, obviously, you just go through your record things. What did you play last and stuff? With the digitalization, it's relatively easy, obviously, but it is like these are the moments, and people who do music in clubs or in any kind of public place for a party, for a wedding. Weddings are worst. Weddings are worst. I did, as a DJ, I believe I did like five wedding receptions. 4 of them were very good friends, and they went all cool. I twice I didn't even really DJ. I just had the music. I just had a set list of certain blocks, like dinner, some silent music in the background, and then for the games there were 2-3 songs, and the rest was just dancing. I knew what the people liked and everything, so I just put them together, let them fade in, fade out most of the time automatically. So I didn't really have to do much in regards of DJing, so I could party as well. 2 other ones were a bit more tricky because they had certain ideas of the music and stuff like that, which was fine. On the other hand, there was one that occurred because one of those guests who were at one of my friends' weddings, he married as well. And he said, hey, can you do the DJ on my wedding? And I said, well, let me think about it. Why not? So we had a chat before and stuff. We met before, and then we got that done. And okay, let me call your name. Let me just call your name for the next 4 hours, Agatha, so that you don't have a chance to fall asleep. Remember, snoring causes earthquakes. So now you go ahead. You go ahead. Sleeping is important. So good night, Agatha. Have a good sleep. Have sweet dreams. So that wedding, that last wedding that I did, that was horrendous, to be honest, because that guy who got married was relatively young. I believe end of the 20s or something, and he was a nice guy on the wedding of my friends where I did the music, but he was like what I did not think about was that guy has relatives too, and a lot of the friends that that were on my friend's wedding where I originally played, and they were not. They were like, "Thank you, Katrina. Thank you so much, and come back again. Watch my videos, comment them, say something nice, subscribe, and you know how it works. Come on, subscribe, like, send some love, come back again, and I'll be happy to see you again. Thank you for coming, Katrina." So that wedding was horrendous. Those people, I had my set list, my music, and the guy knew what kind of music I'm playing and what I have in my portfolio. We talked about that explicitly a couple of weeks and a couple of days before the wedding. So I got there. What no one thought about, especially not the groom, idiot, that he only had very old people sitting there, so they were not supposed to dance. So all they did all night long, the entire wedding was a sit down thing. And I was like, hold on, you guys cannot be serious. I played dance music, everything ABBA, the soft stuff, ABBA and the 70s, the 80s, this disco stuff thing. And I was like, let's just go ahead, let's just have some fun. And um, I was like, let's go ahead and getting that sorted out. And then I really had to play Richard Kleiderman. None of you guys will know Richard Kleiderman. He is an old guy now. He used to be good looking, blonde, and playing piano and whatever thing. He sold millions of records, and women love him and loved him back then, at least. And that was the music that they wanted me to play. And I was like, FCUK, because I didn't have an internet connection there, so I could not download any music whatsoever. So a friend of mine who was there thankfully had his laptop with him. So we went someplace where there was internet. True story, where there was an internet with a plug-in thing. We went there. We went to some, let's say, place where you can kind of purchase music relatively fast, to say the least. And I was like, okay, let's do that. So we got 3 Richard Kleiderman album, Frank Sinatra slow songs. What else? Benny Goodman slow songs. I mean, Benny Goodman did great music, but not necessarily for a wedding. And we got this. What else? Milva and all these things. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that shit is supposed to be played on my holy computer, on my holy, gadgets. I had to rebaptize them afterwards. And yeah, so I stood there for 7 hours all together, and I had to play that music. And even the groom was totally pissed off because he didn't see that coming. And I was like, bro, for my soul's pain's sake, you were actually supposed to give me more now. Give me other. No, I didn't do that. But I was like, bro, if you ever get married again, please don't call me. Actually, 2 years later, they got divorced. Mm, that is when the taste of music is so bad that even the groom has to run away eventually. It is how it is. And therefore, those are the moments when you know people are going to hell. I'm just saying. So let me try something. Agatha, are you still awake? So, guys, what is your plans weekend? What is your weekend's plan? What is your plan for the weekend? What are you guys up to? Lisa, if you're still here, you still playing around with your lemon trees, or are they all outside in the garden now and enjoying the sun? I remember you said that you had them in for winter and spring, and that would be interesting to know. I have to look if there's any more video on you from the lemon tree, because I remember that live session, and I said even hello, but I think you were too busy to hug your trees. And Agatha, I was just playing around. You go to sleep, darling. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. And Fakila, don't worry if I'm not totally oversleeping. Oh no, you're 1 hour ahead. What are you doing at 7 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday? Holy moly! I mean, are you working there again, or what are you on a trip or something? Agatha, sorry. If you call my name, I'm awake and coming. That is the key to the underworld. Then you know what I mean. It's the key to the underworld, so to speak. And those opportunities, I cannot resist. I just cannot. It would be a sin not to try. And I think you would agree on that. So Sorry. No, I'm not even sorry. So I'll test it again in like 15, 20 minutes when you really start dozing off, and then I hear your name. And yeah. But no, what are you what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Is there anything special you're gonna do, or is it just like chill out or work or mixture of both? JR is working obviously, like always, because it's morning over there. So JR is 100%. So Junior Siglot is definitely working. I'm very sure he is. And Fakila, so you owe me an answer. What are you doing at 7 a.m. in the morning? Is it like you going to work, or what is it? Um, uh-huh. Yeah. Fakila, whatever you're writing, I totally agree. Absolutely. I'm too lazy to use the Google Translator right now, to be honest. So you guys can do your how do I say it? You guys can do your gossip. No worries. I'll not even look afterwards. So I'm such a good boy. Jeez, I'm such a good boy tonight. And yeah. So Fakila, what are you doing on the weekend? Do you have to work tomorrow morning or something? What are you doing up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday? Jeez. Can you not get enough from the people on YouTube, or is it just that you're totally addicted to go working, or do you have to? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm very, very, very curious, so to speak, and would like to know. And always, I'm interested anyway to know what's going on this world and what people are all about. So, guys, it's getting silent. Oh, you'll be washing at 7 a.m. in the morning. Jesus. Lord. But I understand. I mean, I mean, I know you do it by hand. I think I saw you once doing that, and it is pretty much an exhausting thing. And it takes time. I do understand, and obviously, you also want to spend some time for yourself on a Saturday and Sunday. So, 7 a.m. Holy Lord, 7 a.m. in the morning. Jesus Christ. Well, I hope that it is not too much this week. But as you work at the same place like Miri, I believe that there's some clothes you have to wash more intensively, right? So, hey, by the way, does any one of you want to join the panel so that we can have a discussion, like in real time? Because for those who want to join, for those who want to talk real time, I can get you up here. I can put the link sorry, in the chat, and you can just join on StreamYard. Hey, Spirograph, good morning. So if you guys want, if anyone wants, Agatha. Wait, let me put the link in the chat. I'm good, Spirograph. Very good to see you. Happy Saturday. And so far, let me see if I can get this set up really quick to have the link here somewhere. I'm very sure that this is actually possible. All right. Link to whoops. So I'll put that up there. And if anyone wants to join, let me know. Just pop up there and just put this on the other side here. So in the case if anyone wants to join, and if anyone wants to speak in real time, feel free to do so. That would be awesome. I think who did I speak to in the past? In real time, that was Eunice. It was Cook with Sandy, obviously Goga. Who did I went to? Was it Travel and Food for the monetization? I'm not sure. Holy moly. I think I went to 2 or 3 panels. Obviously, I went to a monetization party, no, to the birthday party of Essie, actually. I was there, up there real quick. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. And but I didn't have a chance to speak to many of you in real time. I'm just realizing that. So, hey, Fakila, it is already 2:50 anyway. So why go to sleep? Why don't you just pop up there? And we're gonna have a chat in real time. What do you think? You can be brave. We can talk about whatever you want. Agatha, darling, in case you're already you're not sleeping yet, obviously. If you want to come up here to say goodnight or something, or to have a quick chat or so. Oh, for me on a Saturdays it is early. Although I have to say I'm getting up early every morning because I got 2 dogs. They don't care if it is Saturday or Sunday. They need to send their fax in the morning. So that's what I do. That's what happens. And yeah, that is the brutal truth, so to speak. And it is a very nice thing to. I have to say something on a serious note. Early mornings when I go out with the dogs, I love that because especially on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, it is early morning, but good. Saturdays, Sundays, you can go back to sleep and everything after that if you wanna. But I have realized how cool it actually is to have the opportunity to walk the park. Don't have the dogs on the leash, but let them walk, run, whatever. And no one cares because no one is outside. It is so nice and peaceful and so. Lily, good morning, my dear. The link is not working? Oh, geez. Wait a second. Let me see. This is not good, but normally. This should actually invite, copy. It should actually work because this is the only link I have actually. Let's see. So let's see. I've just put the link in the chat, so maybe you guys want to try that again if that works, yes or no. That would be cool. So those who want to try to join the panel, and otherwise I have to find another way to. I haven't done that on a spontaneous note, to be honest. Settings. Let me see. Audio, hotkeys, layer, guests. Guest see viewer, comments and posts. Guest must authenticate. No. Ah. Okay, so can you just check if it is working, yes or no? Because I think I have to increase my business plan with those little guys to actually have that opportunity to do that during the live, as far as it looks like. Guests. Wow. Learn more. This is interesting. Getting started, account and login, guests. Guest instructions, how to invite using the green room, what happens when the studio is full, Wow, okay. Interesting. So Spirograph. No, I haven't seen the video yet, to be honest. Hi, Charity. Oh, Charity is in the building. Whoa, whoa. Very nice to meet you again. It's been a minute, right? And well, I'm not learning StreamYard. I'm just not sure. The only thing that I have is when I want to invite someone, I have this link that I can find, and I put it up there on the chat. But it seems it is not accessible during the live session. Not sure, to be honest, but that is what I'm seeing. So I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, Charity, and the madam in disguise, so to speak. And very good to see you back. And yeah, again, I haven't seen you in a minute either. So the only thing that you need to do, Lily, is to tap on the link on top of the chat, not the poll, of course, but the link below, and then it should automatically get you into Studio, and then you put your name and stuff, and then that's what you do. Or let me try something else. Invite guest. Yeah, that's the only thing I have. So let me see. Yeah, that is the link that I have. So let me try something if that works somehow. Yeah, it should get you. So it should get you to StreamYard, and there you just put your name and stuff like that, and then you can actually get. You just tap the link. Wait, I put it in the chat again. You tap the link up there, and then you should be able to get there. Unfiltered Maria is in the building. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm not cooking, so the kitchen is cold tonight. It's Friday night. It's actually Saturday morning, almost 2 a.m. So I thought I'd give it a spontaneous try after the captain thing, and I was online fast enough that a couple of people were kind enough to stay. And for those who want to join the panel, you can do that up there. The link is pinned on the top of the chat. And if you guys are having enough makeup and stuff, no, it goes straight to my channel. Wait a second, this is weird. No, if you go onto the link in the pin, not only so I see myself in Studio now. I see myself. So what you need to do is there's a link on top of the chat. I'll just put the link in here again, just in the chat. Here you go. That is the link. That is the link that you need to use. And if you tap on that link in the chat, you automatically get taken through to StreamYard, to exactly the stream that I am on now. You get to Studio. There you put your name, see if your camera is okay, and then you put yourself on Enter Studio. There I will see you popping up somewhere, somehow. That is how it should actually work. And then it is actually, then as soon as I see you here on my studio thing, that I can, you're just a mouse click away, so to speak. And that is what we do. That's the way we do it. It doesn't, Jesus, but it works with me. That's weird. Let me try something. Let me try something. That is true. It doesn't work. It does, at least not with my phone. Weird. Okay, let me try something else. So I don't see anyone popping up. I think Nate Shelby did that once. I know she did it on YouTube directly. So So I have to figure that out how that works if that doesn't work tonight. But for those, and it's true on this. Okay, I think it's a computer thing. So let me see with the other phone if that works. Nope, doesn't either. Interestingly, okay. So it seems that I have to figure out how that works with the word of Ragus. That's weird. That's interesting. Maybe I also have to be on StreamYard on my mobile phone or something. Okay, let me just. You need to set the guest link. Also join the Knopf. Okay, so let me see. Agatha, do you want to join the session? Actually, if yes, I'm going to send you the link via. Oh, wait a second. Maria is
Join
there.
the session. Actually, if yes, I'm going to send you.
And Maria, you have to mute. You have. Oh, wait a second. This will be fun. Maria, hello.
Actually, if yes, I'm going to send you.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
This doesn't.
Let me
Hi.
just see if there's anything that I have to mute here or something. I hear you well.
Maria, hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, but you have to mute your YouTube.
Hi. I have to
You have,
mute my YouTube.
yes, you have to mute your YouTube because otherwise you hear yourself double. You do not have
Is
to
it
mute.
muted? Wait first.
No,
Can
no,
you guys
just
hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, but you have to mute your YouTube on your phone, otherwise you have a double thing. So StreamYard is good, and YouTube you can mute.
Oh, I was out of the YouTube thing.
No, you're not. You're not out of the YouTube. You're not out of the
Okay.
world. Yes.
Let me try it again. I just wanted to let Agatha know that you have to go to the liked videos. That's all.
Yeah. You have to go to the live video, and also Nate Chovy is in
Liked
the
videos, liked videos.
yeah.
And you can click Agatha, so it's possible.
You see, the sisters of the father are also. Give me 1 second. I just have to close the window behind me, but I'm still here. So, all right, here I am again. Because otherwise, I know my luck. All gone again. Jeez. So, because I know my luck, otherwise, that then the neighbors will actually come and complain sooner or later that there's too much talking in the neighborhood in the night. You know how is everything. So that is what the true life of a true neighbor person is. So and I hope that I didn't kick anyone out just because I was on camera here for a second. But yeah, at least we have figured out how that works. And again, so again, it is just like 2 something a.m. in the morning. So whoever wants to try it again and join up here and say hello and something, then you get that sorted out. So my house is open for you guys. In the case that you want to come over and speak to the Oibo Pepe. Just saying. Other than that, guys, it's Saturday. Clothes washing or not clothes washing? You can also wash the clothes at 5 minutes past 7. Just saying. And you never Charity. I gave up on you, honestly. I totally give up on you. I've never seen a picture of you, never seen you on cam anywhere. I give up on you. You would always be the person in mystery disguise. So I give up. I give up. I give up. And God SFX is not Da Pepe, it's Oibo Pepe. Oibo Pepe. That is what the Nigerians say about the white people. And in case if you have been in Goga's Sunday service almost 3 weeks ago, then you know, of course I give up on your charity. It's just you want to have the charity, you know. I just and Maria, if she was an angel, she wouldn't be hiding, you know. I'm just saying. So my personal opinion. So charity, have a nice life in disguise. So yeah, it is always these are the moments that I like most when I get those. Oh, look at that. Let's see if it there's I see someone coming. Agatha. Agatha. Do you want to rob a bank or something? That was like, are you having a dentist appointment like in a minute or so?
Hi,
Hello. Very good to see you in real time. Let me put my earphones on. Otherwise, the neighbors will seriously complain sooner or later, and that is not good. We don't want that. So, Agatha, you can keep talking. No worries. You can keep talking. I just want to. Now I'm good.
You're good. Are you okay now? Last time you felt it.
I'm a lot better, yes, thank you. So just let me adjust my sound here on my earphones. Otherwise, I get my tinnitus, and you're not even Damilola. So, because she is always like, Ragus. No, I'm good. I'm good. I cannot believe that you made it on screen without snoring. Because I was thinking like maybe you do sleepwalking or something when you hear your name. You know what I mean? So
I do not know. I do not know. Thank you, Maria, for this. I know you're in the chat. You can see the chat.
Yeah, she's there. She's there. And
thank you so much.
And Charity, wait a second, Charity. Yes, I have seen angels because remember, I'm the father. So just reacting on some people who is not even really visible, just writing. You know, she's. It is. So.
Mm-hmm.
So you have actually listened. We had a little chat on Instagram when my second track came out, the Elephant Race, and as we now all know, latest since tonight, for those who are here since the beginning of the chat, the story is about you. How did you actually like the song? What was it? Tudululu? That was.
I like the part actually when it starts and then it reaches the time. Yeah, the beats change to tulululu. Yeah, I like that part. I feel like I'm running very fast.
Yeah, it went very fast. Well, obviously you were running away, right? So we had to do that very fast. So, but I was like, that so reminded me of the story that I just set up when you popped up with that. That was awesome. Tudululu. And I was like, yeah, there you go. There you go. So do you have to wash clothes tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock as well? Or are you just chilling out tomorrow?
No, I will wash clothes, but not in the morning. Not 7 a.m. Maybe from 10.
Okay.
Here we do it with our hands.
I know. I know. But 7 a.m. in the morning, I mean, nothing can be so important to get up on Saturday, 7 a.m. in the morning. Well, unless the dogs, obviously, because they don't care if or if not the old man is free. They need to send the fax, right? It is how it is. So you live. I see you have a red light on. Is that correct, or is that just some screen? Agatha. Now all the sins are Agatha. Not only do you run away from elephants during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not saying it. Maria is asking you a question.
Yes, I answered that. If
Oh,
you
okay, okay.
want to be on top of Agatha, well, you know, it is,
I don't want
Maria.
to fight.
It is. I would call it a natural disaster. Let me do it this way then, so that Maria will not have
Yeah.
nightmares tonight, and that then she can sleep in peace.
No, I like the other way around. Just go back on top of me.
Okay, it wasn't me, guys. You you have you guys, you have witnessed that. It was not me. Okay, let me satisfy you. Let me see how I there. Look at this. Now me even
Yeah.
bigger.
Okay.
I like it the
Oh.
other way around too. So okay, let's keep it let's keep this family friendly. Otherwise YouTube will also complain about that, you know. That will not be good. So
Okay.
let's keep it family friendly so that Maria can and all the others and this
Yes,
invisible
maybe I like
charity
it that way.
and that also charity, this invisible person there, can find some good sleep later on as well, to have some fun. Oh Lord! So let me guess. I got another receipt on you. So we have the elephant race. You claim that you don't snore, which I don't believe because everyone's snoring louder, or you know, more or less. But on the other hand, what I don't believe at all is that there's a red light in you.
You see, this bulb, I can literally change it. I can
No,
literally.
it's
I don't
all
want
good.
the light is too bright. The light is too bright, so
No, I'm
I
just kidding.
can.
Don't worry about it. I mean, Lord have mercy over myself. Why me?
Make it
Why did
this
I not
way.
just? Why did I not just get elected to Vatican so that I could have my peace now? You know, in front of millions of people there and on the balcony or something. Oh Lord have mercy. But yeah, Agatha likes it the other way around. So she's living in a red room. She's living in Red's room. Oh, this is gonna be fun. If Red's room ever sees this, he will most likely. Yeah, he's right. Agatha is living in Red's room, and satisfy her. Jesus Christ! Do you see what people are reading? What people are writing? Look at what Maria's getting. Maria's getting nasty now. Satisfy her, she says. Holy moly!
Maria.
But Maria, you forget one thing. I'm not an elephant.
Yeah.
There's no.
Someone call right.
Yeah, someone call Red. Trust me, if he's there, he he might even want to join the. So so I have quite some receipts already. This is just online now for a little more than an hour, and I have so many receipts now about you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you losing your being, you know, the other way around, virginity, so to speak. Charity, she who will never be a visible person to the world, so to speak. Unfiltered Maria, who is actually now trying to be the domina, you know. I consider her with this latex uniform and giving you orders or giving me orders. Satisfy her with a little whip.
Yeah,
You know?
I see that. I see that. And then she's out. After that, after telling you that she's out now.
Yeah. Now she's running because she's scared of the consequences of her orders, you know. So she's taking the little whip, so and then come on, father. Oh God. We have to go back to Bible talk, I think, otherwise YouTube will ban me forever. But
I have mine here.
Oh, okay. That is. What can I say? I will not be blasphemic when someone holds the Bible in their hand. Obviously not. But in the end of the day, yeah, these are the moments when you have fun. These are the moments that I like.
True.
And yeah, you're visible to a few charities. You have to go what? Charity, look, I think Agatha can actually confirm. You get that wrong. It is nice that you're visible to a few, but you're not visible to the most important people. Reconsider your top 10 people that you have to be visible for. Right, Agatha? Or what do you think?
Yeah, true.
And I consider
Or
this
maybe
chat
she
room.
needs to confess.
I consider this chat room tonight the most important place where she can actually be at the moment, right? Because she's here. So make yourself visible.
She needs to be clean. She needs to confess.
Hold on. She need to be clean.
She needs to confess.
You think she on drugs?
Mhm.
You just said that she needs to be clean.
Yeah, to be seen. She needs to confess.
So you mean she needs to be clean means she's on drugs, or what do you think? No, I'm just kidding. Charity, I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. We all know anyway. So and how would I? No, she. This is so funny. At least I'm real. How would I know that? You could also be an artificial intelligent chatbot that can react on whatever is said in the chat. So I'm as clean as can be. Okay, that's good. She knows how to use water and soap. That is a good start. So
Yeah.
I'm as clean as I can be. Okay.
Agatha Chacha is the cleanest. Oh wow, that is awesome. Guys,
So
imagine I was so sleepy. I was holding my phone like this and I was falling. The time I was telling you guys, if you mention my name, I'll pop in. I was dozing off.
I know.
I am so sleepy.
Then go off to sleep, and I'll let you go. You can sleep in your red light thing there. And it was great seeing
keep
you.
you guys.
Of course, and thank you so much for popping up here and doing this spontaneously. I really appreciate it. It was nice talking to you actually for the first time ever in real time. And
thank you. Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do that more often now for my future things. If there's no special guest, then I just open the panel, and whoever wants to come up and talk about something, we can do that. And so I'll let you go to sleep. So you just have to press this red X somewhere there, and then you're gone. You're released, and you're freed from all sins for tonight by the Father. So you have a good night, and thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, Father. Good night.
Good night. So, let me see. Yeah. Thank you, Agatha, for coming. Have a good night. That was fun. And if anyone else wants to come up, you guys now know how it works and that it works. The night is young, or the day is young, actually. It's just 2:18 in the morning, and now I'm fully awake. So for those who want to say hello, who want to say something funny, who want to tell a funny story, who want to discuss a story with me or something, I have released her from all the sins. Yes. That's what I did. And I said to her, you are released, not you have been released. So I'm a good boy, sometimes I am. And at least according to certain people who call me that every now and then. So, yeah. So I have released her from all the sins that she had, especially since she survived the elephant race and all these funny things a couple of weeks ago, and took it like with really great sports. And I have to say that it is always fun to be around you guys, because that is what it's all about. That is what is my main reason to be here, to have a good time. And that is what I definitely have tonight, being perfectly honest. And it was a spontaneous idea to see if something happens, if yes, if someone comes, and so on and so on. And yeah, so SFX, if you want to come up here, you know how it works. And By the way, Charity, this would be your moment to get some blessings from the Father. And, of course, Agatha, anytime. It was fun. Thank you so much, and happy dozing. I'll try it again in 45 minutes if you're still awake. But Charity, cha-cha, come on. Chop, chop, off you go. And Agatha, don't do that in writing. Tomorrow it might appear in the Kenyan Yellow Press. You never know. And then all the boys on the beach will know. She is satisfied. Agatha was satisfied by this Uibo Pepe guy. Oh, holy moly. This is really great. I love that, being honest. Having the opportunity to do this on a spontaneous note on a Friday night, Saturday morning, knowing that the big thing that I have to do on Sunday is to travel somewhere. Not sure if I'm going to do something today in the afternoon. I have to see. I have a couple of things to do, a couple of things to take care of, but and I want to finish my track as fast as I can. Well, not as fast as I can, but like to the beginning, mid next week, I want to have it released and then starting a new one. So I'm trying to create a gospel-ish track at the moment. There will be no vocals included, just saying. But it will be like more, it will be more gospel-ish, but it will be, not sure in what direction it goes yet. I have tried a lot of piano riffs and piano rolls, and I've tried a lot of bass guitar things to underline it and stuff, but it's not that easy to then get the good old Hammond organ into it, because that is the most tricky part. What do you mean? And what do you mean exactly, Maria? You mean the music part or something, or what do you mean? Well. Serious errors when sleeping. Okay. And Charity, Chacha, what did you want to finish? What did you want to finish, Chacha? Huh? We didn't even start. We didn't even do anything near to a foreplay something whatsoever, because you're not visible. So how would you finish if you couldn't even start? So what do you mean with everything? Jeez. Come on, be a bit more specific. The father needs compliments for a change. So she did. No one bit me yet when sleeping. That was good. Having a chance to survive for 5 minutes longer is a good thing. So that is very good. Yeah. Is that why the soap is gone after every shower, Charity? Just thinking. It is really weird, to be honest, sitting up here, and still, it always is. StreamYard is for conference and for live streaming. So I'm just live streaming now on StreamYard. What I cannot do with it is, unfortunately, because then I have to upgrade it, what I cannot do with it is the live DJ session that I'm doing on my other gadget, on Manicam. For that I do, so for my DJ stuff, when I DJ, either Premiere or live session, either Premiere or live session, I do it on Manicam, and the talk stuff that I do here, including if I want to show pictures or stuff like that, that I exclusively and only do on StreamYard. because there I can do a presentation or I show pictures. If you were at Goga Sunday service when I was a guest there, you saw that pictures were shown during the conversation and stuff. So I uploaded the pictures and he presented them. So on StreamYard, it is that the host of the show, in this case it's me, in that case it was Goga, both can upload something to present, but as far as I saw, only one can present, and that was Goga. So the thing now, the link that you see up there in the chat is a direct link to this very conversation, to this very live stream. And if you decide to come up here and say hello, we can do that. Up to you. Charity. Come on, put the soap away. You can play with it later. Get your ass on camera and say hello. You know? Come on, don't be shy. And then on StreamYard, you can do this kind of stuff. The good thing is also you can change the camera perspective from vertical to horizontal during the live stream, which I would not do because obviously for live stream viewers or for people who now swipe through the things like shorts and stuff, some of them might eventually get up here and get the opportunity to have a look on this channel for the very first time. So that's what I do. That's what I use StreamYard for. And it makes more sense because the good thing is also it automatically records. So later, when you decide that, for instance, if there was copyrighted music in it or if anything happened, you can just cut it out in the recordings. You can delete the video from YouTube. You can upload it again as a live session and then put it in the folder, in the playlist that you want to do. Just as a little explanation on how this works. Yeah. And that is how it looks like. Then, you know, when this is what you just see. Obviously, there's my camera. Up there's my other camera. Here's my microphone. Got two screens here, and my speakers are off now. My speakers are off, so I'm now, in the case if someone wants to come up here, got my earphones on, and everything is cool, so that people can actually, so that I can actually hear the people, but I don't have to have the speakers on because it also creates echoes, especially when the microphone is direct in the middle. That's what I've discovered, and yeah, it is how it is. So we have 8 million people in the building, and Charity is still looking for the piece of soap to not disappear too much before she finishes again. And just saying. And I don't know what you guys are doing besides being here, but obviously it would be nice to have some sign of life every now and then so that I know that I'm not talking to myself, even though there's millions of people in the building. And okay, I will show you. I will certainly do that. And to your plate. Oh, don't forget your, okay. Don't forget your plate. Okay, now of course. Maria, if you remember our very, very first conversation, I almost remember it word for word. Because you were laughing that because I remember what I wrote to you the first place in your chat. I wrote, hello, hello and greetings from Germany. Very nice to meet you. Welcome to my screen. And then I asked you, by the way, thank you also for showing me your kitchen or showing us your kitchen or something. When is food ready and where's my plate? That was the very first sentences I ever wrote to you. And I remember you were laughing. And I think you did appreciate that I did not ask where you're from, what's your name, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I think that you liked that opening. And that is how I first came into your chat. A couple months ago. Jeez, time is running. Realizing in less than 6 months, I'm getting older again. Interesting, isn't it? And yeah, just realizing how fast time goes by. Jesus. Whoop whoop. And everyone is so busy on their places right now at the moment, at the same time. But I do forgive you that. It is YouTube. What can we do? And seeing people having a good time, that's the most important thing. So for those who have not been visiting my live stream on Thursday, just a quick information for you guys. I have been very busy on Sunday morning. Was it Sunday morning? I believe it was, not today's Friday, Saturday, sometimes this week, Thursday morning. I've been really, really busy cleaning up my channel. I have deleted 4 years of work. I have been very much taking the brush and the broom, wiping my floor and cleaning up everything in the channel, and yeah, now everything should be with the rules. So on July the 14th, in 3 weeks, I can actually apply again for the monetization thing. And if that doesn't work, I've decided I will not go for it anymore, because it's not worth all the effort then. And we will see what's going to happen. So either there is a yes or there is a no. And if it's still, I cannot see it at all, NetShopee, because I cannot see it at all. What I do see in my studio is that it is not granted. So I don't see any watch hours since I have applied the first time. So I did not see any watch hours at all. So I think that will not change until July the 14th, when the do not apply time is over, and when I can officially apply again, but depending on the watch hours that are there. So I have no idea what the watch hours are, the real watch hours of my channel. I don't see them at all. Hello, Inner Beauty. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming, and hope you're having a good time, and you're going to enjoy the time here. And yeah, good to have you. And hope that every one of you who were in Captain's room earlier, that they're all now relieved and a bit more relaxed, so to speak, so that you guys can now have less stress. What's going to happen? So Inner Beauty, blessings of wisdom is in the house. And also for you, Inner Beauty, there is a link up there on top of the chat. Not the poll, but the link if you want to join the chat. I mean, me talking to me on camera. Feel free to do so. As long as the link is up there, it is valid. So in case if you want to join the studio, you just have to tip the link and then say hello, or put your name, and then you'll pop up on my second screen here, and then I can see you and we can have a real-time conversation in case if you want. And yeah, so I've cleaned up my closet. I've cleaned up my channel entirely. Everything is gone that is not supposed to be there. Everything is clean now. So we will see what's going to happen with the watch hours. Most likely they will go down the drain, but then again, we're going to work on it again to get them up there. And if it then doesn't work, then I don't care anymore. I'll give it one more try. I've decided for the monetization thing. And if they then say no, I don't care. Then I will not go for it any longer. Not for the monetization. Not that I'm leaving the channel or something, but then I will not go for it anymore. Because for me personally, it's not worth the stress. I rather prefer to have a good running channel, having some fun. And if someone wants to do something good for me, the coffee link is in the channel. And if not, that's fine too. No worries. All is good. I'm not doing myself that stress. But we will see what's going to happen. So, by the way, Inner Beauty, I don't know if you have seen it already, but I do have a couple of tracks on my music tracks on my computer. Not on my computer, sorry, on my channel, on my computer as well. On my channel, there are 3 new tracks, and on my channel, you actually find that in the playlist. If you go there and you see there's a playlist called The World of Ragus Originals. There are 3 tracks in there which I have done within a week. They're all handmade, if I may say so. They're all handmade, so there's no artificial intelligence involved whatsoever. And if you're into electronic music, feel free to click around a little bit on the later point and say hello. And therefore, also what I have just learned that we have a new let me just get that video up here. And then videos. Okay, there we go. We have Maria, or Unfiltered Maria. She has a new video, and let me just pop that up there because nobody wants to join the chat anyway. So I'm just going to unpin this. Whoops, bye-bye. So here is the latest video of Maria. Nate Chovy has a video as well, a new one. So I'm going to pop that up there as well in a minute. And for those then who want to watch that, please do so. Please, guys, everyone here wears a blue jacket. If you haven't been connected to each other already, please do so. We are all here to support each other in whatever way, to have some good times and have some good vibrations among each other. That's the most important thing. That's more important than any coffee chat or whatever you can actually have. I'm just saying, and that would be highly appreciated. Drowning in the pool. Well, take your camera and go to StreamYard and show us how you drown. No, but on the serious note, the Maria's newest video is up there. Obviously, it is always happening with wonderful food, and therefore, please kindly say hello and kindly connect to that video and also to the host. And Nate Chovy's video is coming up next. It's going to be fun. It is fun indeed. I didn't even know that water can be tortured as well. I'm just saying. That was fun. And yeah, water is always a great element to have fun with, to be honest. Being perfectly honest, whenever I go on a vacation, if I ever go, hi Spirograph, welcome back. If I ever go on a vacation, if I have a chance to, I always try to be near water. Most likely on a beach, but also, if necessary, I go to a lake. But I like to be at a beach. I like to jump into the water there. Obviously, I'm not swimming around out far, but I like to hear the water on the beach. So that's why I'm always not necessarily jealous, but I envy a little bit those people who live near the beach. And yes, Maria, water is the best wetness that you can get unless you use soap. But I think Chacha is already gone, so she's busy still with water and soap. Most likely with a big piece of soap. I'm just suggesting. So, 45 minutes are over. Agatha, are you still awake? Ah, that is so funny. Yeah, it was great. So next time, what I'm gonna do, if there's no special topic on my talks Mondays or Thursdays, Maria, I know, but Ned Chovy, if you ever drown, make sure you have a piece of soap with you, at least to have fun before it's over. Just saying. No, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, there are also other ways that are more passionate, I would say. But no, on a serious note, what I really will do, I think this is like, no, Maria, I'm not. You started it. You and Chacha have started it. I did not do anything. I did not sleep in a red light room. I did not bring soap to the table, to the chat, to be happy. I did not have to torture water. Nothing. I did nothing. I'm innocent. I'm absolutely the most purest form of innocence that is here in this room tonight. Period. And even that I don't have. So I didn't even know how to move this camera thing around. So I just tried that out by kind of yes, Rake Show, my dear. Hello. Hey, Rubens. Hi. Welcome to the house. Let me give you the blue jacket right away so that you can connect to the others. And that's what we do here. I think I've seen a comment on one of my videos. Thank you so much for that one, bro. But just for your information, how we do it here. So you got a blue jacket. Oh yes, I see you got your. I see your channel. All right. So you're doing music. I have to listen to that. That looks very good. I'm going to listen in, and I'm going to see how that works. I'm just starting the whole thing with the production stuff, and I'm very good. Thank you for asking, bro. So I'm giving you the blue name, and as you have an own channel, I think you know how it works. You can connect to those people here. You can say hello in their channels, comment on a video, and a day later we will come back to do the same. You might ask yourself, why a day later? Because if we do it at the same time, YouTube will see it as a vice versa thing, and that is not liked by YouTube, so it will not count the same like if we do it like by coincidence the next day, just that you know. So welcome to the club, welcome to the community, welcome to my little channel, and thank you for the comment earlier. Really appreciate it. So, of course, don't call me sir. Please, bro. Please. I just shaved my beard. You don't even see that it's white. So please. I'm not a sir. I'm everything but a sir, for sure, man. Holy moly. Please. Me a sir. Holy crap. No. We don't go there, man. We don't go to that direction. We don't go to that direction, man. We don't. Let me take off that jacket again. I think you getting the jacket is getting you too enthusiastic, No, seriously, don't call me sir, man. Especially not when you're into music. Please. So do I see that right? I'm on your channel. I had a look on your yeah, that is better. That is better. Do I see that right? You're producing music yourself, or are you're DJing, or what are you doing? I just see your channel briefly. Obviously, I won't have sounds on right now, but yeah, I know it is a respective word, but come on. I mean, I'm everything but a respective person. I don't want to be. I don't want to be an honorable person. I'm just a normal guy. And yeah, but I think Ruben's actually got the point. It was a joke. So I mean, it's okay. So I just started, man. I just started to play around a little bit with FL Studio and putting some stuff together. Recently have released 3 little, not important, but some tracks, and have some basic knowledge about music and harmonies and stuff like that. But I've just started to play around a little bit because I always wanted to try to do something on my own, and what is there so far is the outcome. Nothing special, but well, for me it is, but nothing special that I can now replace David Guetta or something. And yeah, would be nice if I'll go through your channel, and if there's contact details as well, then I'm happy to to listen into your stuff as well, and we'll see if there's contact details. Maybe we can do something together. Maybe you can give me some advice on stuff, on how you would do certain things and stuff like that. I'm always open for some exchange, some thoughts and stuff, especially when it comes to music. For those, so as you're here the first time in my chat, I think you and I might have something in common. Well, I always say music is my religion, my only religion. And as this is actually a shirt that I bought a while ago. Let me see if I can get that in a better spot here. So I do gospel. I'm DJing a lot, so I do church sound, and the bottom says for miracles ask Jesus. And so I do more DJing than producing, and the producing, I wouldn't even call it producing. I'm trying to put something together that makes a little bit sense to the listener. And I'm a bloody beginner, so I'm not calling myself a producer at all. I have some ideas in my head, and I try to put them together. Tried Ableton Live, and that was making me almost and I'm very honest here, throwing my computer out the window. I watched like 550 million tutorial videos and tried 10 billion things, and it was like, that's why this is getting gray. See, Ableton makes this great. And then I came across FL Studio. It's also not easy, obviously, because you have to get used to it and stuff. But I was like, Ableton? No way. No way. No way. No way. I banned it from my computer. And I have decided to go with FL Studio. So that's what I'm using, and that's what I'm trying to play around with. It is optically a little bit easier, but obviously you have to know how to get to which tool and stuff like that. But for me, that is the thing, to play around with and try a couple of things. Yeah. And again, I'm just trying. I'm not calling. For me, those 3 tracks are important, obviously, because they're mine, but not using any AI whatsoever. I'm just saying. But I think it is a good thing to understand how those processes can work. And for those, and I mean, Ruben's, I hope that I could pronounce that right, by the way. Ruben's Beats will confirm what I told on Thursday, that like if for a track of music that I like to produce without vocals and stuff, just some house beats, some house tracks and stuff. Those tracks, even though the Elephant Race took me the longest, it took me the entire last week Saturday from morning to late evening until that thing was like ready, and that was only 3.5 minutes long. So so I sat on that Saturday morning until Saturday late evening, just looking for some. And I mean, Rubens will most likely be able to confirm that it sometimes it's just a little piece of sound that is missing. Like if you have the south thing, that sound that it makes. You look for it where that is, just as an example, and you look for it. You look for this very specific little piece of the little needle that you need to hear falling down, and that particular sound is what you're looking for, to have a little extra, that little extra on the track that you want to do. And I'm just in the beginning of this process. Maybe that goes a little quicker, but those are the moments that you really are looking. It's like the puzzle. You have like a 10,000 piece puzzle. You're at piece number 9,998. You have 2 pieces to go. Both pieces could actually match in each other's gap, but you don't know which you place where. They both look right. You have this picture of the package, obviously, but then again you think like, oh Lord, how would I now put it? And this is what I do, and yeah, and this is what makes those tracks so interesting. And then when it's finalized, when you're ready, when you're done, when you really listen to the final. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to use Riff Machine. At least not now. I really try to put those things together by myself. But thanks for the tip, and I will have a look on it. But the thing is that I really am proud of those 3 little tracks. Again, they're not important for the world, but to me they are, because they're mine. And obviously, when you have those 3 things ready, and whoever composed or produced a piece of music of their own taste, then you understand what I'm actually talking about. Then that makes a lot. That makes a lot. Makes you a great day. Makes you a great time when you then listen to it a couple of days later. The track, The Tribe, is now a week old. The first one ever that I've released last week, and that was a big moment for me, to be honest. That was a big moment for me because it was my first ever thing that I've done. And listen to it now a week later, obviously then you find some things and you think, I could have done this, I could have done that, but then you can do that, what we call a remix. So you can remix your own stuff, you put it in Ableton, and then you try it again, and try to do something new out of the stuff that you already have. So obviously the track is still there and all is cool. So yeah. So Rubens, I hope I pronounce your name correct. I'm gonna look through your channel, and again, if there's contact opportunities, I'll definitely do so when the time is there. So looking forward to interact here and there. And on the other hand, also, again, what I think I'm going to do is that I will simply from now on, if there's no topic on the Monday or the Thursday talk. So Rubens, by the way, I'm live every Monday and Thursday evening German time, like around 7 p.m. And unless I'm off sick like I was last week, but I'm always online that days talking. And what I think I'm going to do, and the little chat with Agatha gave me the idea, I'm going to just put the link on the chat every now and then, so that people can join spontaneously, so that I'm not sitting here all on my own all the time. And then having the opportunity to also join that kind of stuff. And for those who want to see someone swimming around, I'm just saying, I just gonna place. Wait a second. I'm gonna place Naichovi's video there right now, so that you guys can have a look. and I'm gonna pin it on the chat so that you guys can also please show some love and some respect and some clicks and some likes and some comments on that video from Nate Chovy, so that there's also nice. So that's what that's what we do here, Rubens. We do support each other big time, and we go to each other's channels, and we go visit each other and look at each other's video. Not all of them at the same time, so don't worry about it. But we also spread the love the other way around. So always happy to meet new people here, not only on this channel but also on the other people's channels. So we kind of friends, kind of a big group. The community is growing big time, and if you want to be part of it, welcome to it. Other than that, guys, I can proudly say that I am indeed looking forward to having a good thing to go. Hey, Rubens, by the way, if I'm just on your channel, can you tell me where in Nigeria you're based? I mean, what part? I used to live in Warri when I was a little boy, from 1981 to 84. Warri is now Delta State. It used to be Bendel, long time ago. What part of Nigeria are you from? That would be interesting to know. That would be cool. Of course, Nate Chovy, come on. I mean, you guys do that with me all the time as well. If there's some video or mix or something, or you link my profile and all that, which I really appreciate. So I can do the same on my life, obviously. And I hope not. Maybe it's your network. I don't know. Guys, can you guys see me properly, or do I have to? Abuja, okay. Oh Lord, Abuja. I remember Abuja from 1984. From 1984. Rubens, if you cannot hear me as well, tell me, then I'm going to restart my stream. Because then there's a network problem, which I hope is not. But I used to live in Warri when I was a little boy. And we went to Abuja in 1984. And there was literally nothing. There was the new federal building back then, which is now also more than 40 years old. And there was a couple of houses around it. That was Abuja in 1984. So there was nothing. I mean, not nothing, but it was just like growing to the capital city that it is now. And yeah, that was a long time ago. And it is how it is. Now it is a pulsing city, obviously, because it's the capital city of Nigeria. Yeah. Guys, is my sound still weird? Can anyone, God SFX, can you tell me? Oh yeah, okay, he is off. Hey Rubens, can you tell me how the sound, how my sound is when I'm speaking? Is it buffering or something, or is my video buffering? I think it is. Here and there. That is really weird. I hope it is not anymore, but I've switched everything off that is not YouTube, so there should not be any. There is no. I hope there is no more interaction by now, interruption by now. Anyway, okay, thank you. Yeah, so I was a little boy when. Okay, that is good. So, Benzi, maybe you should not be in 500 channel at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so Rubens, I was a little boy, and actually a while ago I spoke about it a bit more. Let me actually see what I can do. Let me show you something. Let me see if I can image file. Let me see. Let me see. There is a picture there is a folder that I have with pictures from back then. Nigeria. Where's Nigeria stuff? Let me see if I still get that. So have that somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. So let me show you something, my friend, that you can see how this was actually. I'm gonna put a couple of pictures here so that you can have a look how things looked like back then versus back now. But that is not Abuja, that is Warri in the south. Let me see. This looks very good. So, okay, I got to show you that, and then let's see how this works. So if you see this picture, this was actually the steel plant or steel factory that they built in end of the 70s until mid of the 80s. So I hope that you can see it properly. This was actually the view of the steel factory they built in I believe 78, 79 until 1985, 86. And it was already operating then. And not at this stage, but at this stage. This was a little bigger. And that is what that is what you were able to see when it was already operating. And well, these pictures were taken by my dad actually back then. And it's called it's operated by the Delta Steel Company / DSC. And to give you a little insight how things looked back then, how we lived. So here's a picture that shows the steel company when it was a lot more grown on the right hand side, the big picture. And on the top left, on the bottom left, you see a little glimpse of the camp that we used to live in back then. There was no asphalted streets or something. And that is how it actually looked like, back then when we used to live there from 81 to 84. Again, we were in Warri in the south of Nigeria. Back then, again, it was Delta. It was Bendel State back then. Now it is Delta State, and again, long time ago. So therefore, it was a nice experience, to be honest. It was most likely the best time of my life. I can reveal on that a little bit later in one of my other sessions. So as it is us here in Nigeria, it is like 2 a.m. in the morning for you. I remember the time difference. And thank you so much, Maria, for coming. Maria, before you go, tell me one thing real quick, please. How is my sound? Am I buffering somehow, or is my sound okay? Kind of. That would be cool to know that from an independent person. How many countries have I visited? You mean in general visited, or where I used to live? That would be, it's a long time ago, but that's why I know, Rubens, that's why I know what is called a Weibo Pepe, Igor Yellow Momo. And I don't take that as an offense, so don't worry about that. But that is what we were called back then. Thank you so much, Maria. I'll see you in the streets. Have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever you're going to do. I'm going to see you in your house now later anyway. So, general visiting. Oh, Lord. Let me think. Netherlands, Belgium, France, England, Italy, Sweden, Norway, Thailand. 21 or 22 countries. And I know. I mean, I've put everything together, living and visiting. I think I've been to 21 countries, but don't think that I've always been in an airplane or something. No, 21 or something. But you should not forget, I'm living in Germany, so we have Austria 22, Switzerland 23. Anything else? I don't know. 23 something countries here, but you should not forget. So let's put that in the correct comparison. Austria is just an hour and a half away from me. Switzerland is like 2.5 hours away from me. I used to live very near to the Dutch border when I was a small boy in the west of Germany. So that is like, it was like with a bicycle, half an hour. Then same with Belgium. It's also not far away. We went for a long trip, unfortunately, in 1985. Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, which makes it 24. Forgot Finland. Used to live in the UK. Went to Northern Ireland actually, which is 25 for some couple of days. Yeah, but I'm not the traveler in regards of with a big suitcase, the 5-star hotel or something like that, because I'm more the simple traveler guy. You know, I have my backpack. I take I don't know, Airbnb or a cheap hotel or whatever, because if I travel somewhere, I'm not doing that because of staying in a hotel, but because I do that because I want to see the country, I want to meet the people, I want to try the food, the local stuff, not this hotel stuff. You know what I mean? And I rather prefer sitting somewhere in the village, eating fufu and soup. That's all I need. I don't need the 5-star silver cutlery stuff. I don't need all that. And I really, because if I want to go to another country, I go to another country. If I want to eat a German schnitzel, I can stay in Germany. For that, I don't have to travel to Spain like many others do. And I don't need to do that. So I'm not into this kind of hardcore, I need to have my German beer if I go somewhere in Asia. You know what I mean? So that is not my cup of tea at all. It's not my thing. And that has, for me personally, I mean, everyone can do what they want, but I do not necessarily need those kind of things when I go on a vacation. I don't need to see my next door neighbor if I go on a vacation, wherever I go on a vacation, or if I have the chance to travel for private reasons, then I do that because I just want to be around. I want to see that particular place. And therefore, I'm always happy to discover new food. And then I also am not a big fan to buy those exotic food things here in Germany necessarily, unless it is fruits which are legible to eat. But I don't need to import this super expensive fish from Japan or something. I've never been to Japan. I want to, but I want to, then I eat something in Japan. Or if I go to Kenya one day, I know how to eat fufu and gari, obviously, because I ate that as a kid, and still eating yum, because there's a certain shop here in Munich where you can buy that, and preparing the soup for that by myself. Not as spicy, obviously, as in Nigeria, because remember, oibo pepe, but but at the end of the day, I really am into interesting conversations rather than with the people from the area where I'm traveling, rather than meeting my next door neighbors, or only go to a bar where there's also Germans, or go to a restaurant where it's only German food. For that, I don't need to sit in an airplane and travel somewhere. Obviously, if it is for work reasons, which a lot of those trips have been for, then it's a different story. Then you sit there and you do your thing. You have to do the meetings and all that stuff. People always think, oh, he's going on a business trip. Oh, you must see a lot of things. No, you don't. Not on a business trip at all. So business trip is like you fly somewhere evening before, if you're lucky. You fly somewhere next morning early, start your meetings, you do your stuff. You have some lunch that is most likely delivered from somewhere, which is not good. And either then evening you fly home, or you stay there 2-3 days, do your meetings, do your stuff from morning early to evening late. And then the only thing you want to do is to go to sleep. So that's what you're going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And that's what a lot of people always underestimate if it comes to those things, and what people always not have in mind, that a business trip is work related, and it's not the cup of tea that you want in regards of traveling around, and you're far away from home, in the worst case, so to speak. So when you're far away from home, you're not at your home, you don't sleep in your own bed, you have to sleep in some hotel. Yes, those hotels usually are not too bad, but then again, you're not in your own bed, and you don't know how many people have slept in the bed before. So, it's always a thing. Obviously, if you're going on a vacation, and I always try to be near a beach, try to see the local things, and do you get affected? Affected like in what? Like having a diarrhea or something, or just like that I like the taste, or what do you mean by affected? I'm always open for new food. There are actually, what in general I can say is that there are 3 things that I absolutely don't like at all. And that is celery, that is red beet, and that is fennel, the vegetable. The fennel tea is okay, but I don't like those 3 vegetables. I just cannot stand them. And luckily, I only had 2 very bad experiences with food. One time in Nigeria, one time in Thailand, and both had to do with being super spicy, hot spicy. First time was a story that I told on Goga's channel when I ate the pepe from the lady who helped my mom, because she ate them like candies, and I just bit into it, and it was really brutally painful. And the second time was in Thailand, when there was a waitress coming to me and telling me to try something which looked like a long green bean. Not like the long green bean, but it looked like the long green bean, and I tried it, and it was burning like a firework in my mouth. Brutally painful. But other than that, no, I never had any affections on that. So I'm always open to try local food. I would not like to try dogs and cats, but other than that, I'm open to almost anything and everything, and always happen to yeah. Oh, lucky you, bro. Here's already 3:12. It was nice meeting you, man. Thank you so much for coming and for staying. And looking forward to see you again, and wishing you a great weekend, my friend. Say hello to the Brotherhood in Abuja from the Uibo Pepe. Iko Yellow Momo. See you around, man. Have a good weekend. And thanks for coming. So, at the end of the day, I think I have no affection on food so far, unless it is super spicy. So everything is cool with that, and I'm very, very open to. Thank you, sir. That was the sir. You see, there you go. No, but thanks for coming, man. Looking forward to see you again. Mondays and Thursdays, I'm doing talks, and I'm trying to do live DJ sets like twice a week. So you might look on my channel on the announcements there, and hit the bell. Hit the bell for every announcement so that you're aware. But I'm not food affected in regards of negativity or something. First, what I always do is I try something if it is new. Maybe I might ask what it is. If it is still moving, I might not like to eat it, because I don't like to eat living animals or something. I know in some countries of this world it is common sense to do that, but it's not really my cup of tea. But in general, I'm very open to eat everything and anything. So not always sitting on the throne after that, if that answers your question. This is my last one for tonight, and then I will go to consider to finish this live stream. It's been 2 hours, very spontaneously, actually. It's been 2 hours and a little bit over. And considering the fact that I still have a couple of things to do today, I will still obviously do this with calm and everything. And yeah, well, let's say 1.5 lives, because on the first live there was almost no one. And this live was well visited and very interactive, and I do appreciate that indeed. And it was fun, obviously. Otherwise, I would have stopped this way earlier. And again, it was a very spontaneous thing to do. And usually, this is the second time actually on a Friday that I sit here and do a spontaneous talk, I think. I know. Yeah, it is the second time on a Friday. Like a couple of weeks ago, I did that. What is that? I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. That is so. Now I understand your deep wishes. Okay. I saw that. I saw that. You don't have. You don't even need to hide that. Yeah. Of course. Now it's Eros. Eros or Eros? Ah, that is a great ending of the life, actually. The Eros, Eros. Eros. That is good. That is great. Lord have mercy over my dark soul. Eros. There you go. Yeah. You don't have to tell me. I know. You revealed your dark wishes. You have just revealed your dark wishes. Even though you deleted it, there's no excuse. I saw it, and my eyes are very good still. So you can. Yeah. You can do 3 pom if possible. Of course, you can. Yep. These are the moments that I love the most. When you catch someone and you have everything on the silver tray. You go ahead. You ask. You're grounded anyway, so you ask. My plans of the channel is to do a bit more content of maybe Munich, if I have a chance and the time to shoot videos and do this stuff not only in my neighborhood but also from some highlights in Munich. Obviously keeping DJing. Obviously keeping the talk format. Obviously also using it as a first presentation platform to my tracks that I'm coming. And though I think from the next track on, I will also try to get them licensed so that if someone is ever clicking on it on some platform like Spotify or something, I might get some sense out of that. I don't know. We will see. But those first 3 tracks that are now on my channel, they will remain for free, so there will be no copyright issues whatsoever. But maybe from the next time on, from the next track on, I will keep that a little different. I'm not sure yet, because they're all handmade and there's no AI on it. It is like self-production from the first place to the last. Therefore, we will see. And other than that, I'm trying to keep it running, trying to keep not only YouTube satisfied, but most of all the people satisfied that are coming. And I'm not sure if I want to have a second channel. I don't have the time. I was really thinking about it, but I don't have the time. Being brutally honest, I don't have the time. Because remember, still have a full-time job. I also have a full-time job. I'm not living on YouTube, so that my full-time job is always the first thing to happen. Then YouTube. It will always be that direction until I retire one day. Because my job brings the money. Period. That brings me the butter on the bread, and the bread itself. So, yeah, that is how it is. So let me see who is online. I'll refresh this real quick, and let me see who is online. Who is live? Who is live? Is there anyone actually live? Oh yeah, of course. Mpenzi is live. Of course he is. Of course she is. Okay. So we are closing up here anyway. So I think I'm just going to call it a night. It's 3:20 a.m. here in the morning. And thank you all for coming. It's been wonderful 2+ hours with you guys. And I really appreciate each and every one of you guys coming. And for me, it's really time to head to bed and go to get some snoring time before the next day starts. So I'm wishing all of you a great night. For those who want to stay, and for those who want to join me in to say a quick hello in Maria's channel, then please stay. You will automatically be rated to there, and obviously we do it as we always do. We use this one and then keep it nice and simple and spread over there. So all of you, thank you so much for your time. I highly appreciate that, and wishing you all a great weekend. Maybe I have a chance this afternoon to play another live session, but I'm not sure. But it would be like relatively mid or early afternoon German time, so that we can do some dancing music stuff and see how it goes. So wishing you all a wonderful weekend, wishing you all a great time to a nice weekend and a finishing week. Relax, have a good time, and we're going to see you again in the streets, in the bushes, on other channels, etc., etc. Krishna, thank you for coming. Stay here. We're going to go to see Maria and say hello there. So stay here. I'm about to finish, but stay. I'm going to raid us over to Unfiltered Maria. You're going to have fun there too. So thank you guys for coming, and wishing you all a great night, and see you soon.